This world has been shaped by many people over the centuries, some good and some bad. This video will inform you of several individuals that left their footprint in this world. Thank you for taking this journey on the channel. Hopefully this video will give you something to take away. In the vast canvas of history, there have been individuals whose actions have shaped the world as we know it today. They have left their indelible mark, influencing our thoughts, our actions, our culture, and our society. Let's start with Confucius, born in 551 BC and passed away in 479 BC. Raised in Zhou, Lu State, he was a Chinese philosopher whose teachings have deeply influenced East Asian life and thought. His motivation was the creation of a just and harmonious society. Confucius shaped Eastern philosophy with teachings focused on morality, justice, and sincerity. Next is Jesus Christ. Born around 4 BC in Bethlehem, Jesus Christ's teachings form the basis of Christianity, the world's largest religion, promoting love and forgiveness. Jesus is the central figure of Christianity, advocating love, forgiveness, and eternal life through faith. Through his teachings, examples, and the movement he inspired, Jesus has shaped the faith and values of billions of Christians worldwide for over 2,000 years. Aristotle was born in 384 BC in Stagira, Greece. Aristotle's extensive body of work has significantly shaped Western philosophy and science. His motivation was the pursuit of knowledge. Now we have Muhammad. Born around 570 AD in Mecca, Muhammad founded Islam, the world's second-largest religion, spreading messages of unity and faith. Muhammad is the central figure of Islam, teaching monotheism, compassion, and moral duty through submission to Allah's will, underscoring monotheism, moral righteousness, and the significance of community in the Quran. Socrates was born in 469 BC in Athens, Greece. Socrates revolutionized Western philosophy with his Socratic method, focusing on ethical concepts and questioning established norms. Alexander the Great was born in 356 and died in 323 BC. As king of Macedon, Alexander the Great created one of the largest empires of the ancient world by conquering territories across Greece, Egypt, Persia, and India. His military tactics and the spread of Greek culture left a lasting impact. Elizabeth I was born in 1533 and died in 1603. Queen Elizabeth reigned over England's golden age. She promoted exploration, defeated the Spanish Armada, restored Protestantism, and fostered an era of cultural expansion exemplified by Shakespeare and others. Nicolas Copernicus was born in 1473 and died in 1543. Polish astronomer Nicolas Copernicus initiated the Copernican revolution by proposing a heliocentric model of the universe with the sun, rather than Earth, at the center. This breakthrough changed astronomy forever. Born around 1391 BC in Egypt, Moses is a seminal figure in Judaism, known for leading the Israelites, writing the Book of Exodus, and receiving the Ten Commandments. Born around 1393 BC in Egypt, Moses, revered in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, pioneered the Ten Commandments, emphasizing ethical and religious obedience. Leonardo da Vinci was born in 1452 and died in 1519. Leonardo da Vinci was the prototypical Renaissance man. His artistic works like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper remain iconic. He was also a brilliant inventor, scientist, and engineer whose notebooks were centuries ahead of their time. Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869 in Porbandar, India. As the leader of India's non-violent independence movement against British rule, Gandhi embraced civil disobedience and inspired civil rights activists globally. His philosophy of non-violent protest through civil disobedience continues to motivate social reform efforts. Championed the cause of independence through non-violence and civil disobedience, inspiring millions globally. He died in 1948. Born around 563 BC in Lumbini, Nepal. Siddhartha Gautama, famously known as Buddha, founded Buddhism. Buddhism is one of the world's major religions. He was motivated by a desire to alleviate human suffering. Gautama Buddha laid the foundations of Buddhism, advocating for mindfulness, compassion, and the pursuit of enlightenment. Teaching mindfulness, compassion, and the path to enlightenment through the Four Noble Truths, He advocated for spiritual enlightenment and the path to nirvana. If this is your first time here, please subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, smash that like button. Content is posted quite frequently. Don't miss out. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in 1929 and died in 1968. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, Martin Luther King Jr. led the civil rights movement in the United States, advocating for equality and nonviolence. The Baptist minister and activist Martin Luther King Jr. emerged as the leader of the American civil rights movement. Through eloquent speeches and nonviolent protest, he bolstered civil rights and advocated for racial and economic justice until his assassination in 1968. Isaac Newton was born in 1642 and died in 1726. An English physicist and mathematician, Isaac Newton invented calculus and outlined the laws of motion and gravity. His discoveries in optics, mathematics, astronomy, and many other fields lay the foundations for modern science. He was a key figure of the scientific revolution. Nelson Mandela was born in 1918 and died in 2013. Nelson Mandela helped dismantle South Africa's racist apartheid system after being jailed for his anti-apartheid activism for 27 years. As the nation's first black president, Mandela united a divided country and continues to inspire people worldwide as a symbol of freedom and hope. Abraham Lincoln was born in 1809 and died in 1865. Abraham Lincoln served as the 16th President of the United States during the Civil War. He issued the Emancipation Proclamation, giving freedom to slaves in Confederate states. His leadership helped reunite the nation and paved the way for ending slavery. Unfortunately, he was assassinated just a few days after the Civil War ended. Karl Marx was born in 1818 and died in 1883. The German philosopher Karl Marx examined the impact of economic forces on society. His ideas about capitalism, class struggle, and revolution inspired socialist political movements that governed many nations and led to new economic theories. Alan Turing, born in 1912 and died in 1954. British mathematician Alan Turing created the theoretical underpinnings of modern computing and helped crack Nazi codes during World War II. His innovations in computer science and artificial intelligence still influence the technology we use today. Marie Curie, born in 1867 and died in 1934. Polish-French physicist Marie Curie conducted pioneering research on radioactivity. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, the first person to win twice, and the only person to win in multiple sciences. Charles Darwin, born in 1809 and died in 1882. British naturalist Charles Darwin established the theory of evolution by natural selection with his groundbreaking work on the origin of species. His ideas revolutionized biology and still stirs debate today. There you have it. Wasn't that a great list? If you think someone was left out that should have been on the list, please comment below. Did you know?